สวัสดีค่ะ and welcome to the first episode of our At Rare Inside News program of the year 2021. Let's greet the new year with a message from the Supreme Patriarch of Thailand. After that, we'll get update on Buddhist activities as well as meditation researches. Let's get started.
His Holiness Samdet Phra Wongsa Khattayan, the Supreme Patriarch of Thailand, has delivered a New Year message on December 25, 2020, aiming to promote unity in society. In his annual message, which was released by the Office of the Supreme Patriarch Secretary, he said, "Mankind can find success only in unity."According to Buddhist lore, สมเด็จพระสังฆราชาสกลมหาสังฆปรินายก is the head of the Thai monastic Sangha and president ex officio of the Supreme Sangha Council, the administrative body that governs the Thai Sangha. The Supreme Patriarch oversees both of Thailand's Theravada orders, the Mahanikaya and the Thammayutta, as well as the country's small minority of Mahayana Buddhists.Venerable Samdet Phra Wongsa Khattayan was appointed as the current Supreme Patriarch in February 2017. The number of the COVID-19 cases in Thailand has skyrocketed after a month of calm, breaking a single-day record last Saturday and causing authorities to issue urgent control measures, especially in Samut Sakhon province.To avoid gathering of people according to disease control measures, the New Year chanting activities throughout Thailand were cancelled. Complying with the government measures, the Magaya Temple in Thailand decided to host virtual New Year chanting for devotees around the world to accrue great merits and to cultivate peace on earth.The temple is concerned about people's safety and urges everyone to follow measures announced by Department of Disease Control to stay safe from COVID-19, including wearing face masks, washing your hands regularly, and practicing social distancing, said Venerable Phra Samut Sanet Wong, the Magaya Temple representative.I would like to invite everyone to celebrate the New Year in a new normal way. The live chanting will start from 9:30 p.m. local time, streaming from the website gbnus.com and dmctv.com, he added.The Buddhist Humanitarian Relief Organization, Join Together Society Korea, founded by the renowned Korean Sean Zen monk Venerable Phonom Sanem, is spreading the warmth of compassion through a $10,000 project to distribute cold briquettes to vulnerable households across South Korea as the country settles into another cold winter season, when temperatures can sometimes drop as low as -20 degrees Celsius.As recently as 30 years ago, lignite coal briquettes were the main fuel for heating and cooking in Korean households, and are still relied upon by some impoverished communities. Due to the outbreak of COVID-19, donations of briquettes for underprivileged families nationwide have dropped to a third of levels recorded a year earlier.To offset this shortfall, JDS Korea, an international aid organization working to eradicate poverty and hunger through humanitarian relief and sustainable development, is providing vulnerable communities with briquettes provided by Warm Hearts of Buddhist donors.Running through the end of January 2021, JDS' special outreach project to distribute this much-needed fuel has so far delivered some 9,500 briquettes, each weighing 3.5 kilograms, to Myeongyong in Gyeongbuk Province, Cheongju in Chongcheon Province, the Jeonnam neighborhood of Seoul, the Gurong village on the outskirts of Seoul affluent Gangnam District.Interest in Buddhist chaplaincies has increased during the COVID-19 pandemic, according to Religion News Service. Hospital patients and their families have needed more help managing anxiety, sorrow, and grief, especially because physical proximity to patients has been restricted.Brent Bieber, a Buddhist hospital chaplain in the San Francisco Bay Area, said he was often a patient only human contact besides doctors and nurses. The Buddhist approach to chaplaincy has attracted interest, particularly for its contemplative approach and calm acceptance of sickness and death. Right now, the Association of Professional Chaplains only counted 23 Buddhists among its 5,000 active chaplains. But Buddhist chaplaincy training programs at Upaya Zen Center in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Europa University in Boulder, Colorado, have seen larger numbers of applicants since the pandemic began, including from non-Buddhists. Jamie Bishi, director of Europa Center of Contemplative Chaplaincy, said that the capacity to be warm at heart while also being confident and stable while navigating suffering will become more urgent as world crises seem to be intensifying. Although many of benefits of mindfulness can and do affect individuals in all areas of their livings, including works, mindfulness impacts on job performance may be the outcome that gets the most attention and interest from managers and executives. There are several ways that mindfulness has been shown to impact job performance, including 1. Gallen 2016 found that mindfulness can improve executive functioning by improving inhibition abilities. 2. Mindfulness in service industry workers improves job performance, even when controlling for workers' level of engagement. 3. De Bruin, Fromsma and Ferstein and Brogos 2017 show that mindfulness in workplace can actually increase the number of contract hours worked by employees, a result that will certainly catch the attention of higher-ups. 4. Office employees who participated in an 8-week mindfulness intervention experienced lower levels of work stress, greater job satisfaction, and ultimately enhanced job performance as rated by employers.
Let us review the Matthias event that happened on December 2020, the ordination ceremony as a part of the Master Ordination Program in homage to the Great Master.
The sign of wisdom of one who sees danger in some sorrow.
It's a road of safety, saving you from bondage. It's cloth to wear to the power of the land of supreme The one who gives the roses, Lord Buddha, the victory's flag of the Anahata. Prana designed this miracle clock, devil and human, all respect and honor.
Please care and love this cloth. Have the prestige of the brave warrior.
Wrapped in this cloth until the day they die, honored by all, the highest army of Dharma.
sorrow.
It's the robe of safety, saving you from bondage. It's cloth to wear to the Lord, the land of supreme happiness. The one who gives the robes is Lord Buddha, the victory's flag of the Anahata. Prana, design this miracle clock, devil and human, all respect and honor them.
Please care and love this cloth. Have the prestige of the brave warrior.
Wrapped in this cloth until the day they die, honored by all, the highest army of Dhamma. Wrapped in this cloth until the day they die, honored by all, the highest army of Dhamma. The last garment that men want to wear, the righteous man can wear this sacred cloth. Though it costs a little, it has more value than other cloths. To wear it makes you happy, it's incomparable to any other.
While looking beautiful as wrapping in gold, it's the sign of wisdom of one who sees danger in some sorrow.
It's a robe of safety, saving you from bondage. It's cloth to wear to the Lord, the land of supreme happiness. The one who gives the robes is Lord Buddha, the victory's flag of the Anahata. Prana, design this miracle clock, devil and human, all respect and honor them.
Please care and love this cloth. Have the prestige of the brave warrior.
Wrapped in this cloth until the day they die, honored by all, the highest army
one who sees danger in some sorrow.
It's the robe of safety, saving you from bondage. It's cloth to wear to the land of supreme happiness. The one who gives the robes is Lord Buddha, the victory's flag of the Anahata. Prana designed this miracle clock. Devil and human all respect and honor.
Please care and love this cloth. Have the prestige of the brave warrior.
Wrapped in this cloth until the day they die, honored by all, the highest army of Dharma.
While looking beautiful as wrapping in gold is the sign of wisdom of one who sees danger in some sorrow.
It's the robe of safety, saving you from bondage. It's cloth to wear to the land of supreme happiness. The one who gives the robes is Lord Buddha, the victory's flag of the Anahata. Prana designed this miracle clock. Devil and human all respect and honor.
Please care and love this cloth. Have the prestige of the brave warrior.
Wrapped in this cloth until the day they die, honored by all, the highest army of Dharma. Wrapped in this cloth until the day they die, honored by all, the highest army of Dharma.
I would like to rejoice in all the Dhammadayada's merits. Let us stand at prayer inside with the Lord Buddha's Dharma quote.
When a noble disciple has thus understood suffering, the origin of suffering, the cessation of suffering, and the way leading to cessation of suffering, here he now makes an end of suffering. In that way, too, a noble disciple is one of the right view and has arrived at this true Dharma.
It's time for us to say goodbye, and please make sure to check out all episodes of our At Brains News program on our website gbnus.com. Have a happy and safe New Year. สวัสดีค่ะ